Hi guys, this is going to be a super awkward shop my stash. I'm trying to film with my phone this time because I don't want to do any editing. I just want to put it right up. So I'm doing this a little different than normal. Basically, I'm going to go and empty the stuff and talk to you about the stuff that I've had in my kit, or whatever you want to call this, my organizer, for the last little while. I've had this stuff for about a month. I do my shop my stashes once a month because I feel like the amount of makeup that I wear isn't very crazy, especially in the summer. I tend to go a little lighter with my makeup. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about what I have been using and what I'm going to get shortly, what I'm going to pick shortly. So I'm going to put away a couple of things. Now, I'm going to leave all of my lipsticks that I have here. So if you can see, I have my Velvet Teddy from MAC, my Russian Red from MAC, and Be Silly from MAC. I do have a couple of other lipsticks in my purse, but I'm going to leave those in there as well because these are ones that I'd like to use up if I could in the year. It doesn't seem like it's going to happen, but at the same time, I'm definitely going to try. I also threw in some concealers because they're the darkest ones that I have. So those are the ones that I'm going to use all summer, and I'll have to replace them. I'm totally going to buy this Naked Skin one again if Sephora has this. This one was just a impulse buy, one of those to-go thingy-majiggies, and I really, really like this, and it's a really nice color for my summer shade. So I'm going to definitely invest in that again, and I want to use up my NYX HD concealer, and it's in the shade CW5 because yeah, it's just a deeper one, and so I want to get used to them, and they're getting old. So I don't really have anything in here that I need to remove. It's mostly in the bottom part. So I'm just going to shift you down a little bit. Please don't mind my mirror. My phone is a little too heavy for this unit that I have. It's like an Amazon one, and for some reason it's really heavy, so eventually it might just fall, and I'm sorry about that, but hopefully it'll be okay. So I have my Soft and Gentle, which I have in my project pan. I'm not trying to pan the entire thing, I'm just trying to get use out of it, and I have used it a couple times, but it's really light on me in the summertime. Don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty tan right now, quite more tan than normal. So I definitely need a little bit of a deeper shade. And I did pull out the Becca palette, and it has 3 different shades in it. They're a little too, these are too light. So these 2 shades are too light. And then this one is just a little bit dark. So it's okay to put over top of a bronzer, but it's darker than my bronzer. So I'm just gonna hold on to this for now and see if it's something I might want to get rid of in the future. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna hang on to it because I do like the 2 light shades in there. For these ones, of course, all of my pigments in here are in my project pan. So I'm going to keep those in. I do have these in my shop my stash for the last month, and I have been loving them. This Coral Obsessions in particular, it is amazing. It's so beautiful. Hopefully you can see I've actually got a lot of use out of it. I'm not really sure if you can tell, but there's brush marks in every single shadow in here. So I've used every shade. And then this one I only used a couple of times, and I wanted to get more use out of this. So I think I might pull it in, but I'm going to put it back for now and see what else I have in my collection because I do have a lot. I want to play with a lot of different ones. And then I have a couple of things in this drawer. So I have my highlighter from Wet n Wild. It's a little glittery for me. I'm not really enjoying this as I thought I would. So I'm going to put that back. And then I'm also going to put these 2 back because they've been in the last 2 months, I believe. This is Let's Be Friends, and this is Oh My. And these are both MAC blushes, which are incredible. They're beautiful. I love them. But it's time to put them back. And underneath here, I have quite a few palettes. So I have the Coral Crush palette from Violet Voss. Highly recommend this palette. I'm really impressed with it. I love it. I want to keep it in, but I'm going to switch it out. I also have the Modern Renaissance palette. To be completely honest, I was not loving this at all. So I'm going to think about decluttering this in the future, but I'm going to hang on to it for now because I'm not doing any declutters yet. And then I have the Fashion Fanatic from MAC. And it has a couple of really nice, really light shades in here, but I feel like these are more like wintry, like fancy. So like maybe, I don't know if there's like a gala or some kind of a party. I get the vibe from this, not like a summer fun. I don't know. It just I didn't feel the vibe off of this one. So I didn't use it that much, but I did definitely use every single palette. These Lee Swatch bronzer in Havana. I'm going to keep this in my Shop My Stash because I love this bronzer and it's getting old and it is starting to smell a bit, and I want to use it because it was extremely expensive and I've had it for a while, but it's the most beautiful bronzer. Like literally the most beautiful bronzer I have ever seen. It's gorgeous. So if you can get your hands on Havana, I think Sephora sells this right now. It's a different look than what this is, but it's the same thing. But oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And then I have my Wet n Wild contour palette. I'm going to remove this, which I really like actually. If you can see, I haven't used the highlighter too much because I'm really deep right now, but I have a substantial dip going in this area, so I have actually used that quite a bit. And I've also used this highlighter from Makeup Revolution. I love this highlighter so much. It's just when I'm this tan, it's almost too light. So I'm just going to put that back for now. And I also had the Ambient lighting powder in. I'm going to put that away for now because it's also too light for me right now. But I love that a lot. I've actually been getting a lot of use out of it, and I'm on board now with the Ambient lighting powder because before I wasn't. I also have this. These are 4 blushes and a bronzer from Tarte. I used, I think, every single shade except for this deeper one, which I feel like is more of a fall shade. And I think I tried the bronzer like once, but I did like the light powders, but I'm gonna put all the blushes, but I'm gonna put them back and try something different. And the last little palette that I have here, or the last little thing I have here, is my Sweet Peach palette, which I actually really have been enjoying. I used it today. I'll show you my look today. So I used it today. I hope you can tell I have my selfie camera on me, not my front facing, so it's a little more blurry. So you're probably not going to get to see the whole effect, but I definitely really have been enjoying this a lot. So excited about that because at first I was considering decluttering it. And again, this is my Old Faithful. I'm keeping this in. This is the foiled eyeshadows, and I can't remember the other. These are foiled and these are like a holographic or something. I can't remember, but they're makeup. What is it now? Why am I forgetting? With Marlena. Why can't I remember what that is called right now? I'm having a brain fart. Why is this happening to me at this moment? Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know they're reformulated, but I'm going to keep using those because I feel like they're just incredible eyeshadows and I absolutely love them, and I really have been enjoying using them, and I don't want them to go bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to awkwardly move you guys over this way so you'll see me fumble around and stuff. And we're going to go through my drawers together and also figure out some stuff to like take out and put into the new Shop My Stash. And I'm going to also put this stuff away as I do that. So it'll be a little bit longer, but hopefully it won't be too crazy. Also, I did have my Kat Von D palette in my Shop My Stash for the month, but I didn't use it at all. And I'm not really sure why. I'm just not gravitating toward that, so I think I'm going to hold off on that until more like September or something. I might take it out then, but it's like giving me vibes like if I'm not grabbing toward it, if I'm not using it, either I need to put something out where I can see it on my desk, or I just need to remember, or maybe it's something that I don't need to keep down the road. So I'm just going to move you guys over here and we'll get started on picking out some stuff. So I'm going to angle you a little better. So hopefully this works. Okay, don't fail me now. Hopefully this lighting is okay. I'm hoping this is all right for you guys. So please bear with me. I can't zoom in or anything like that. This is just lashes, so I'm going to avoid that because I just use whatever I want. I do have a couple of palettes in here that I think I want to use. Let's see. Do I want to use mauve? I feel like, no, I don't want to use that. Maybe I want to break out my neon palettes. I think I'm going to break out my neon palettes from Huda. So that'll be, I'm really excited about that. That's exciting. I kind of want to break this one out too. It's not like me to use my stuff right away. I'm the type of person that keeps new palettes kind of hidden away for a while I've used up my other stuff, which I don't understand why I'm like that, but that's good enough for that. I think I'm going to leave this drawer and I'll put these back. I don't even remember how I honestly have these organized, so it's fine. And then this is my highlighter drawer. And this is the only, I have to remove some of this stuff in order to put it away. But these are the highlighters that I have here. I'm thinking I might take out this MAC one. Like, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I'm going to take this MAC one out. It is super stunning. It's a face and body highlighter. Incredible. Highly recommend. So I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to pull this out as well. This is the foundation powder that I use in the summer. It's the only one that I have that matches my skin tone at any time in the summer. So I'm going to pull that out because I don't really need to grab it in the drawer. As for face powder, I'm still using my trusty MAC one for my project pan for the year. So I'm not going to pull another one. I have a bunch back here, but I'm just going to leave them there for now. And I need to replace my highlighter, like this one, with something deeper. So let's see. I have a couple. I have this one from Anastasia. It's the Peach Illuminator. It might be too light. Oh, that's actually not bad. Can we see that even? It's pretty. I'm gonna pull that one out, I think. And what else? What else? I have this Master Chrome from, please tell me. Oh yeah, I did open this. Oh yeah, this one I might pull out as well. This is a nice and deep one, but it's super shimmery. This is from Maybelline. I'm going to pull that out too because I want to have a drugstore one in there. And I think I want to pull one of my MAC ones, maybe Superb, because that's a really deep highlighter, and then I never really use it too much. So yeah, that one is really great for my skin shade right now. So I'll pull that out, and that should be really good for highlighter. That's actually quite a bit. So that's good for, yeah, that's good for this. I'm just seeing all the highlighters that I normally really like to use. The next thing I need to do is put my blushes back. So I'm going to put these back, and I need to pick 2 more. And I think I'm going to pick, let's see. I'm going to do Gingerly, which is sort of like a reddish brown tone. I like that a lot. Sorry, things are falling everywhere here. So I'm kind of rushing because I feel like I don't want to take up all your time either. Maybe I'll try this Fleeting Romance. It looks like it might be a little light, no? I don't know, that might be okay for my skin. It's a Pro Longwear. I don't know, can you see that? That's kind of pretty. I might pull that out and maybe one more. What do I want to use? I've used that already. It's a little dark. Like, I have so many blushes and like I'm not complaining. It's just I never know what to pull out. I kind of like this one. It's Spring Sheen. And it's like a peachy golden iridescence. I'm going to pull that out too. And not that I wear a whole lot of blush, honestly, but you wouldn't know it by how much I own. And then hopefully I can do this. This is just odd. Sorry, I'm trying to have this in a nice way so that, how can I do this? I'm trying to fix this so you guys can see. Oh, there we go. There, excellent. So it's a little lower now. All right, so I'm gonna put these back and I need to pull out some stuff for like bronzers. I don't really need highlighters. I have one bronzer already. I think I'm just gonna put these back in here and put this highlighter set back. Okay. I have a little foundation from Sephora and I just have nowhere to put it. Oh, that fits there actually. It's all good. And then put my blush thing back. All right. So the next thing I need to do is I need to figure out what I want to use for, I have a couple of bronzers and contour powders here. I think I might pull this contour powder out. It's from Sephora. It's incredibly cool toned. And it's kind of old, so I think I'm going to pull it out and see if I still enjoy it. Then I have a Fenty bronzer, which is really nice actually. Seems a little light though for me right now. And then I have this, which you guys have heard my rant. I'm actually going to pull this one out and use it because it was a lot of money and it's so freaking small. And it's just ridiculous. The little amount of product that you get for the value, it's just unreasonable. But I'm going to pull that out anyway and see what it's all about. Do I want to pull out anything else? Like, part of me wants to pull this out. See, it's too dark, I think. I think I have enough highlighter for now. What do I do? What do I do? I think I'll pull out this Lorac contour powder. I'm sorry everything is backwards in the screen, but I think I'm going to pull this out and I need to clean it anyways. I usually have my stuff really clean, but this packaging just gets filthy. And I kind of want to use the Soph X and Revolution highlight powder palette. But I have, how many? I have 3 highlighters already. So, and another one actually. So I'm going to pass on that. And I have 3 blush. I have a contour palette. I think I'm okay in here now. I think that's okay for this drawer. Let's try this one. Hopefully you can see that. If not, I'll back this up a tiny. So I'm going to put my eyeshadow palettes away later, but I'm going to pick out some things now that I want to try. I've been wanting to use this Love palette from Natasha Denona. It's brand new, but it seems a little deep, so I'm gonna maybe hang on and wait until I can try something different. I kind of want to pull out the nude palette from Huda Beauty because it's such beautiful like spring summer colors and I feel like it's just really beautiful, so I'm going to pull this one out. I'd like to get a little more use out of it as well. And I might pull out my Bright Vibes palette from Violet Voss because I really enjoyed the Coral Crush palette and I kind of want to use some of these shades and get used to the formula. So I'm going to pull that out. And I usually keep my products in containers until I've actually physically used them. Once I use them, I move these to a spare room where I have all my like other ones like this. So this tells me what's new and what I haven't touched yet. And then I want to grab like 2 more because I've been going through some really nice stuff lately. Oh, I wanted to try this too. This is new. I just don't want to do all new stuff. So let's see. If I have my Bright Vibes, I don't really need to use this, and it looks a little darker. So I'm going to wait on this one and pull that one out maybe in fall time. And I hope you can see this. I'll just angle you down myself. This is just a mess. Like there's so much crap in here. I do want to bring out these. So my Tartelette in Bloom and just my Tartelette palette. So I'm going to pull those out. I don't know why I'm into pulling out so many palettes right now, but I just have the urge to play. Then I have these 2, my Stila palettes, very neutral, and same thing, neutral and matte, so I'm going to maybe leave those for now. Oh, and I'm also going to pull out maybe this one, which is the Revolution palette in Constellation, because I haven't used it yet, and it's a drugstore one, and I don't really have any other drugstore palettes out, so I think I'm going to pull out that one. Oops. I don't have any really drugstore palettes except for a couple of those, so it's probably good that I pull something like that out as well. And I think that's it. So I'll move you guys back here, and then you can discuss with me some things. So I've picked a couple of really cool things I'm excited about. Just a lot, like it's just a lot for me to absorb at one time, and I'm trying to do it really quickly so I can get through the video with you guys, so you're not kind of sitting here and waiting for me to choose stuff, because that's just how I am. I overthink things and I want to make sure I'm choosing the right things, but if I really need to, I can grab another one and like switch it out. I do have a couple of other palettes, which are my larger palettes, but I think what I'm going to do with those ones are just pull them out when I feel like I want to use one. And I'm going to try and figure out a way to stack them, because like if I put you guys back this way, which I'll have to do anyway, because I want to put this stuff away with you guys as well into the drawers. But maybe what I'll do is I'll put the big palette like in here, because this dresser is right up against my table here, so there's no way for anything to fall through. So I think what I might do is pull some out and then put them there, but I figure I'll just hang on to, you know, that for now and decide later. And it's not like a big, like I'm not in a rush to decide what big palettes I want to use. So right now I'll just put the smaller stuff away, and then whatever I decide later, you guys will probably see in my vlogs, which I love doing, by the way. So let's go ahead and put this stuff away. I hope this is okay of an angle. So I'm going to start by putting my bigger palettes in the bottom drawer, so I can fit 3 nicely in the bottom. And then I'm going to put my other eyeshadow palettes, so the Violet Voss Vibes palette, or Bright Vibes, and then the Tartelette ones. I could probably fit another one, but I'm just going to hold off. And then in this drawer, I'll put my face products. So my Lorac Pro, which this thing keeps falling out and I don't honestly need it, so I'm just going to chuck it. So my contour palette, my Lee Swatchy bronzer. And I think I'm going to put the MAC thing in here just because it's a little too tall for most of the drawers. Then this one is like so hard to fit things in. So, okay, I already have a mirror and my highlighter in it. And then I take my mirror out actually. I use this like really old mirror for stuff like when I'm filming and things. So I'm just going to stick it in the side there. And then in here, I'm going to put my little hourglass bronzer and my contour powder. And then in this one, I already have some of the pigments. I don't know why I can't think of the words right now, but I have some of the pigments that I'm using, and I'm just going to put my other little palettes in here for my eye palettes. And then I have 2 empty drawers. So in one, I'm going to put my blush and my face powder as well. And then underneath the other bronzer highlighter drawer, I'm going to put the other highlighters in. So that works out really well. That's pretty much everything. If I had to actually choose one more palette to use, I'm trying to think. Am I over Urban Decay, you guys? Like, I'm trying to think if I'm over, like, I have all these Vice palettes and I never ever use them. I don't know. I think I'll crack all these 3 out maybe in like August or September and just leave this for now, because I just feel like I should be pulling them out. This is the palette that I actually had pulled out last month and I never used it once. And I think it's maybe just like not as vibrant. Maybe it's more fall based. So I don't know. I might try and pull this one out. Like maybe I'll leave it here, but I feel like my son will grab at it or it'll fall off. I don't know. I'll put it back. I'm so indecisive when it comes to like where to put the stuff. But I think this is good for now. I'm really excited about some of the things that I chose. I really hope that they kind of perform the way I remember, and I hope the new ones perform really well because I have a lot of new options in here. So I'll keep you guys posted, and then I will see you again in a month for when I choose some new stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.